Alright, hello everybody. It's Snipes back with some NCX X-Wing. Today we got Audel Shoko playing as FO versus Matt Burnett playing as Scum. And Matt is playing Caval with Ion Turret, Proton Rockets, R4B11, which is the droid that lets you reroll enemy defense dice if you spend one of their red or red or orange tokens, I believe. Yep. And Muni Failsafe. We then have Joy with Homing Torpedoes, Mando Optics, and Fearless. We have Thweek with Lone Wolf and Blind Spot Targeter. Nom Lom with Ion Cannon 000 and Migs Mayfield. And then Mining Guild Sentry with Precision Ion Engines. On the other side, we have the Foxes, which is Audel Shoko, with FO Kylo, with Targeting Relay, Targeting Matrix, and Malice. Commander Malorus with Fanatical and Captive. Von Reg with Daredevil, Predator, Targeting Relay, and Targeting Matrix. And then Midnight with Seeker Missiles, Fire Control, Targeting Relay, and Targeting Matrix. So everybody's going to be giving you strains and making your friends' shots better. We are on chance engagement as well. And betting is open, so Tim, you can place all your dollary-doos on Matt if you want. We are going to see Nom Lom kind of jousting off with Von Rig, and I don't think this is bad for Von Rig at all. The only issue is if Joy turns in as well. But you can one harden roll or two harden roll and just play time. Wait to see where Joy goes. Here, I'll give you some points real quick. It might just be because of something else. Alright, you should have some. You can try it again. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't show you up in the users either. It's like when I'm looking to give you points. If I do this. I have no idea if this will work. No. If you watch for like 5 minutes, it should give you something automatically, but I'm not sure why it wasn't showing you before. Vonrig did just casually bank and show his side to Nim, or not Nim, whoever this guy is, Nom Lam. TIE Fighter says, I don't care about a rock. I'm gonna fly straight through it. If they shoot me, that's okay. Is banking in with Nom Lam. Doesn't matter anyways, because if he gets shot, he gets to turn his turret. But I believe if Vonrig were to have done a one hard barrel roll boost, he could get around Nom Lam's arc. As an ace player, that is probably what I would have dialed in. But uh-oh. I don't think that 3 straight fits. Uh-oh, Cavill. Does take a damage too. Malaris from move up. And if you did a 5 straight with Kylo, you could coordinate the boost here and let him 5 straight this way and get a nice range to proton torpedo on somebody. You could even coordinate the focus boost 5 straight. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Nice. Oh, well, this is cheaper Kylo, so he doesn't have proton torpedoes, but still. I wonder. I might have barrel rolled with Kylo, like lock barrel roll, because you can't get around this rock next turn unless you're gonna one hard in. Vonreg did turn away, which I don't particularly like. I think you take a deplete for the barrel roll, and then you evade because you're going to be brought down to 3 dice, and on 3 dice, I think the evade is a stronger mod to have. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not giving you any points to use. We did see Kylo get 2 hits into this Y-Wing. Or into the TIE Fighter. I mean, this is midnight. So, sad midnight, or TIE Fighter, but it is still alive, which is the important thing here. Now we're going to see Kylo shoot into Cavill. Spends the lock. And will spend his focus and probably a Force to Malice. Yep, does spend a Force. Gets the evade, still will take hit crit onto Cavill. It's a direct. Vonreg will stay safe with the focus from that shot. We did see a homing torpedo spend. Well, I guess somehow you were in negatives, Tim, because I spent all this time trying to give you anything. That you somehow only have 50. Oh well, at least it worked. One hit from this TIE Fighter just whiffs. Because of Captive. And with that, there's only damage on Cavill and on the Mining Guild. I don't believe FO was in range. Maybe Kylo was in range. Looks like he was. I'm not sure how he's at 7 points. Oh, direct, duh. The nice thing about Vonreg now is most likely Joy is going to 2 straight and boost here. I think, well, not the 2 straight, 3 straight fits you right here, then boost. And I think if you're Von Rig, you can one hard, because if you do the one hard and he just goes straight, you can barrel roll boost out of his arc. And otherwise, he goes straight and boosts, and you one hard, and you either have a flank shot or you're never getting shot again by anybody other than maybe Nomlam. And Nomlam isn't scary because he has the ion cannon. I mean, getting ionized isn't great, but you at least don't have to worry about, giving up half immediately. We did see Midnight spend 2 of her Seeker missile charges, though, to try and do 2 damage to the TIE fighter. I would have kept some of those Seeker missiles for, like, Joy or Nomlam. But better to use them while you have them, I guess. I'm not even sure what you do with Thweek because you put him in a situation where he can't do much. You could try the barrel roll one hard if you go all the way back, but I think that would still hit the rock. Mando optics trigger by Joy onto Von Reg. What is Nom Lam doing? Oh, that's the TIE fighter. Okay. The dial above Nom Lam, so it's like, what in the world? Yep, there's Von Reg being chased by Nom Lam. Doesn't surprise anybody. It's going to barrel roll. See, and I don't like the barrel roll because that gives you the worst of both worlds. Because if he goes fast here, like a 2-bank, he can barrel roll boost out of your arc still. And if he did a 1 hard, he just rolls to the left. And he's out of your arc as well. It would have been better to stay non-committal or overcommit. Because at least then you can chase the other ships with a 2 hard and boost back in towards center. But now your options are very limited. You have a 2 hard in front of Nalam or 2 hard away boost, and you're going to be struggling to move Namlam in. Kylo will boost. $4K by Cavill. That's a brave thing to do. No contraband or anything, so Yeah, and now what you can do with Von Reg is you can just boost this way. I mean, I wouldn't have taken the barrel roll probably, but maybe it gets you out. And boost left. I mean, you just boost left. There's no way you sit there. Okay. Chooses to take the Daredevil boost. It's not a bad decision. I will say putting Lone Wolf and blind spot targeting on Thweek and then not running him as a flanker, or at least away from the rest of your friends, is an interesting choice. Because you can't use blind spot sensor because everybody's looking at you and your friends, and you can't use Lone Wolf because you're around all your friends. One crit by Von Reg. TIE fighters should be okay. Should be. And he's not. That will be a dead TIE fighter. Midnight into Thweek. Does have the lock, and oh, that's a great roll. Hit crit, hit crit going into Thweek. Can't modify anything on defense. Does get to evade, so it will just be the shield. Kylo into Cavill, gets 3 hits. Might as well Malice, in my opinion. And what you can do is you can spend that stress to make him re-roll. I would have done it. I would have forced him to re-roll. Who cares if he's not stressed? This will be a 4-dice ion cannon back at Kylo after the console fire. Does take one more from console. And we'll get a hot load of nothing. No, Kylo doesn't need to have the red token. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I'm thinking of that wrong. I don't know what I was thinking, to be fair, Wani. I was pretending Kylo was the Scum ship. You can let me believe, right? It's Star Wars. They can do whatever. I don't need a read. Can't modify because of Midnight having the lock. Midnight will take 1, but she's okay with that. That's a great roll. And you roll out of it. Okay. Good job, Von Reg. I wish you'd roll like that for me. And he's going to, I don't think that's how Migs Mayfield works. I think Migs has to be against a different target. I do know that card. I used to fly Migs back in the day on Manaroo with Ion Cannon and the title. Migs is honestly a very underrated card. Everybody loves stress in the game now, for the most part. The only ones not being Jedi. Both will get 2 points for center. And if you're Cavill, I don't know what you really do because Kylo is almost certainly just going to 4K here. And Thweek is not in a position to capitalize on Midnight because of the stress. So if you're Thweek, you're probably doing a boost into a 2-bank this way to get around the rock and start punishing Malorus. Nom Lom should just 1-bank, and then Joy should probably 2-hard try to roll or boost if he can. Oh, and there was a disconnection from the server, so I don't think anybody quit. Try to rejoin it, and if it doesn't work, it probably means somebody's game crashed or died. So I'll go jump down there and ask them real quick. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey,
It wasn't just me. Did the lobby shut down?
It sort of half shut down. I've paused the timer and I'm back in.
You're back in.
I don't know what the hell happened there.
Yeah, my dials are still. I don't know. Nothing. Looks like it's good.
Alrighty.
Oh my god, they have a community chat. I don't want to see that anymore.
Alrighty,
Okay,
I'll jump back up.
timer back in.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's back up and running. Realistically, though, I'm not sure what you do if you are Scum. I guess if you're Cavill, you try to one bank and rotate to maybe guarantee that you can get Kylo and Arc. Or you two straight and rotate backwards. Scum is first player as well, which is unfortunate for Cavill. One bank does fit. If you're Joy, you probably just focus boost this way. The boost left doesn't fit. And if you roll, you're just giving Midnight an easier time to Seeker Missile you. The only alternative thing you could do is roll to the right and plan a 3-bank for next turn. Tweak will 3-bank and keep the stress. That's not gonna be good for him. One bank by Cavill. Most likely we'll see the rotate. I mean, you can fix console, but you're probably gonna die either way. Better just to get a shot. Alaris did a too hard in. We'll stay stressed. 4K by Kylo. Two sleep by Midnight, and that sets up an amazing Seeker Missile. And I don't know if Tweak's gonna even be alive. Yeah, just strain target lock focus with Vonreg. You already have 2 I6 shots going into Tweak. He can't mod on one of them, and he doesn't even have a mod for the other. Because this is probably range 2, so I don't think he'll get Lone Wolf either. And Nom Lam, all he has is an ion cannon, so you really don't care. Because you're about to trade Kylo, or you're about to trade Cavill and Thweek for maybe an ion on Midnight. That seems like a win to me. But if you boost, you're risking not killing Thweek. Yeah, it takes the strain lock. I don't hate if you boost, but I think you're risking not killing him. The boost fits. The boost fits. It ends you right here, and you fit right there. Well, if you want the greatest chance of not being ionized, you boost, and you risk not killing Dweek, but that's fine. Yep, see, fits perfectly. It's fine. You're out of Nomlom's arc, so no risk of ionization. Seeker Missile number 3 going out into Dweek. Does have fire control. And then we'll spend the last charge to get two hits and a crit. I'd do it. I'd spend it. You don't want Dweek to live. He is going to spend targeting matrix though to give the strain to Dweek. But I mean, you're lucky that was a direct. Not a deplete. Not a deplete. Strain. I think you would have had more success though just spending your last Seeker Missile charge. But if you roll that, it's pretty good. Has the lock, does not get the result. Can spend it for another strain though. Tweak will live, maybe. Don't be a direct. It's not, it's panicked. He's fine. Not really, but he's fine. If only you had spent with Midnight that last Seeker, he'd be dead. He'd be dead. Now we're gonna see 4 dice Ion Cannon from Cavill. Gets hit crit, will be turned down into 2 hits. And Midnight is fine. Oh, gonna use the droid though to force her to reroll any number of defense. Going to force her to reroll the 2 evades. Still gets 1, so will be half points on Midnight, but she only takes 1 damage, so. Not the Ion. Kylo will now try and finish Cavill. And that'll definitely do it. You don't even need to spend. Cavill's dead. Will be missed. 2 crits. No, just 1 crit going into Von Reg. Might have Lone Wolf. Should check for it at least. Doesn't matter. But he should have checked. Von Reg rolls 2 blanks. We'll take a damage, but past that, he's fine. I don't even think Nom Lom can turn in. He can 2 hard on the rock, but that's not great. He can 1 bank. One bank, 1 hard is like your only way in. Now what we're gonna see is Kylo probably turn in. Midnight will get coordinated from Valorous. It's probably a focus, so he can evade. And then Von Rig might just 1 hard and focus. We could also see Von Rig get coordinated, but I don't know if he'll be in range. It's going to barrel roll and maybe 2 bank out. Does have Panic Pilot, so no matter what, he can't do an action this turn. Nice move though to get out of the arc. Tries the 2 hard, doesn't fit. And will take 2 shields. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You can't really boost in there because you'll be looking at a rock. You could barrel roll though. Barrel roll focus, hope to catch Von Reg. Better hope Von Rig didn't do a 1 hard. Kylo will lock onto Thweek. And yeah, you can just sit there and be fine. Is going to coordinate Midnight the focus so she can lock probably Joy. One hard by Von Reg. The barrel roll will not get you out of arc, maybe? It'd be close. It should, I think. So the arc ends right there, and the roll forward might get you just out. It would be worth trying, though. The boost also gets you out, but the boost left I don't think fits. Maybe it does. It'd be really close. Because of these nubs. Okay, I'm not sure what... Okay, he did try to boost left, and it didn't fit. That's probably a sad Von Reg. You could have just rolled though, and Nom Lam can't shoot anyways. Nom Lam's checking for 000. You just give Nom Lam the calculate because it doesn't matter. He's not shooting anyways. And then he's going to remove his tractor for deplete, not shooting anyways, so might as well. I think he should only have 1 stress token now though. See if it matters in a second. It might. We'll spend the lock. Gets 3 hits. And Thweek is dead. Yeah, would have had to use the free reroll from Malorus that forces the strain before using the lock. Guess we're going into Nom Lam. Has the lock, so fire control, and gets hit crit. We'll take the last shield off of him. I would've just shot my Seeker while I had the chance. Range 2 into a Fang Fighter. Yeah, that barrel roll you might have been able to get out of the arc. It would have been close. Still would have been better than sitting there. Is gonna use his second homing missile to make this only 1 dice for Von Reg. Does have a lock. Gets the hit. And that'll just be Von Reg dead. All up to Joy. Nomlum's not gonna be able to do much here. Most likely what we'll see is a very fast maneuver by Nomlum, whether it's the 4 straight or 3 straight. I don't think the 3 straight fits though. To try and block up all in here, because that would stop the coordinate, and it would probably block Kylo. And it would let you 2 bank in with Joy and get a nice shot onto somebody. Because you need to stop the ship from coordinating Midnight the lock onto you. Because Midnight's just gonna do a 4K here. Also, I wonder, is there a reason in bringing Malorus of every ship Malorus in this list? Because everybody already gets double mods anyways. And this one just actively hurts your aces. We are seeing the second Mando charge. Hey, Brooder. $4K by Nomlum. Decent move. Does the 2 bank with Joy? Honestly, if I'm Joy, I'm gonna focus boost, or who do you have the lock on? You have it on Midnight. I don't like that you have it on Midnight because you're never gonna be able to spend it anyways. Only enemy bump. I would stress focus. Might as well. Give a nice shot into Joy. Kylo will also bump. And there's the Midnight 4K. We'll give the calculate to Nomlum. And then I think we're gonna see the last Seeker missile launched here. It is only single modded now. Does get 2 hits, fire control. Still only 2. Omlum will take 1 more, and that should be half, or does it need 1? I think he needs 1 more damage to be halved. Yeah. Because they have 9 health. Next will be Kylo into a range 0 shot from the looks. Just Natty's 3 hits, okay. Will be 2 more into Nomlom, and that will be half points. I mean, you can't kill Nomlom on this shot, but you can make it easy to kill next turn, or you can try and get the focus off of Joy. I'd probably shoot at Joy. You already know you're gonna be bumping into the toilet bowl anyways. But it looks like he's shooting at Nomlom. 1 hit. 1 evade. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Just FYI, you are on stream right now since I'm streaming Matt's game.
Oh, I'll come back later.
No worries. That was my opponent. We are supposed to play on Chris's game today, but I haven't heard anything from him, so. That will be a shield or something? But I heard a flip. Maybe it was just the force. Nomlom will shoot out at midnight with the ion cannon. I think that makes sense because if you can get rid of the lock if you're lucky, then midnight can't do anything to you the next turn. I mean, realistically, that's your win con is killing Kylo or having him and then killing midnight. And somehow not losing either of your 2 ships. Although that's not going to do it. Yeah. Hey, Vargas. Points do end up getting scored, and it is 41 to 30. Yeah, so your only way back in is to kill Midnight. That would get you 6 points. And then to get half on Kylo, which would put you at 32 or 42, which would be 1 in the lead above him. And you can't lose Nom Nom and you can't get half pointed on Joy. Nom Nom has to dial in a 4 straight and just accept that he's gonna bump into Midnight. He can't risk bumping into his own ship. Or he can bank away. I mean, I guess that's a choice. But now you're most likely gonna give Kylo a range. I mean, maybe Kylo 2 banks left, but you're either giving him a range 1 on Nom Nom, or you're giving him a range 1 on yourself. I do think giving him a range 1 on Joy is better though, because now Nom Nom's just dead. Malorus just stops. I'm sorry, Charlie, I can't. At least I don't think so. They're on whatever is lowest, so they should only be like max. Okay, well Midnight might have just killed herself. I don't understand that at all. And she did kill herself. I don't know why she didn't just 2 straight. It looked like an easy move. Now you might actually lose because Malorus is worth a decent chunk if you can kill her. It'd give you 5 points, so you'd be tied. It does roll 2 blanks, has to re-roll 1 because of Malorus. Gets the hit. Spends the target lock. And now you need natties on... I need natties to live. Nope. Down goes Nom Lom. Concordia, he's fine. And then Joy, unless Joy just one-shots. I mean, even if you one-shot this ship, you're still losing at this point. You'd be down by 1 point. And there's going to be a captive, which means it's impossible to kill her. Even if you get like a crit underneath, which he didn't, you'd still only get 3. Which won't even be half points. Both will get 2 points. All right, I'll change that, Charlie. Well, he could K-turn, except for the fact he did the focus roll, which now he's stressed. So he can't K-turn. Doesn't have contraband. Best he can do is 2 hard right and bump. You know, that is also always an option. I'm always down for free money. And then if you're mean, you just jam. You just jam him just to do it. Just be mean. The game's over. Two points for each. And that'll be 40 to 51 as the final score. Alrighty, and with that, I'm gonna check to see if Wookie is even on yet. Are you on? Did you turn it online yet? So I could just throw everybody over there. Gotcha. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for him to turn it on maybe, or just, you know, in 5 minutes, join him instead. So yeah, with that, that'll be the end of the stream. I will see you on Nickel City soon, in 20 minutes or something.